Bad Pig. Once upon a time, there were 3 cuddly little wolves with the soft fur and fluffy tails who lived with their mother. The first was black, the second was gray, the third was white. One day, their mother called the 3 little wolves around her and said, "My children, it is time for you to go out into the world. Go and build a house and
build a house for yourself.
But beware of the big bad pig. Don't worry, Mother. We will watch out for him," said the 3 little wolves, and they set off to set their houses. Build their houses. The very next day, the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of bricks that the little wolves had built. The 3 little wolves were playing
Croquet
in the garden. When they saw the big bad pig coming, they ran outside the house and locked the door. Inside the house and locked the door. The pig knocked on the door and grunted, little wolves, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the 3 little wolves, "by the hair on our shiny
chitty chin chins.
We will not let you in, not by the tea leaves in our china teapot. Then I'll huff and I'll blow your house down." And the pig...
So he
huffed.
huffed.
He huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and it didn't fall down, but there's one brick that fell off. And it kind of shattered, and that's kind of shattered. But the pig wasn't called Big Bad for nothing. He went and fetched a sledgehammer, and he knocked the house down. And why are you bringing that teapot? There's a big sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm. There's writing down at the bottom of the next page. You see it? Writing down here. Will you read that?
Oh, the 3 little wolves only just managed to escape before the bricks crumbled. They were very frightened indeed. Why didn't you bring other bricks? "We shall have to build a stronger house," they said. Just then they saw a beaver who was mixing concrete in a concrete mixer. "Please, will you give us some of your concrete?" asked the little wolves. "Certainly." The beaver gave them buckets and buckets full of messy, slurry concrete. So the 3 little wolves built themselves a house of concrete. And they didn't color it in. No sooner had they finished than the big bad pig came rolling down the road. He saw the house of concrete that the little wolves had built. They were playing battledore and shuttlecock in the garden. Why isn't there flowers? It would be a garden if there's flowers.
When they saw the big
bad pig coming in, they ran inside their house and shut the door. The pig rang the bell and said, "Little frightened wolves, let me in." "No, no, no," said the 3 little wolves, "by the hair on our chinny chin chins. We will not let you in, not for the leaves on our china teapot. Then he huffed and puffed, and I'll blow yours out, said the pig. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, but the house didn't fall down. And there he gets a destruction. But the pig wasn't called Big Bad for nothing. He went and fetched
His pneumatic
drill and smashed the house down. Destruction. That's what destruction looks like. And how many birthdays that? Whoa. Maybe with the pneumatic drill.
The three little
The
wolves.
three little wolves managed to escape their chinny chin chins with their trembling, I guess he likes to do destruction. Because look at his face.
See what he does next.
Color it next time. We shall build an even stronger house, they said, because they were very determined. Just then they saw a truck coming along the road carrying
Barbed wire.
Iron bars, armor plates, and heavy metal padlocks. Please, will you give us some of your barbed wire and a few iron bars and some iron plates? There were some heavy metal padlocks. They said the rhinoceros who was driving the truck
Said the rhinoceros.
And he gave them plenty of metal,
Barbed wire.
iron bars, armor plates, and
Heavy metal padlock.
and some
Plexiglass.
and some
Reinforced steel chains.
Because he was so generous and heart-kind rhinoceros. So the three little wolves built themselves an extreme strong house. It was the strongest, securest house one could possibly imagine. They felt absolutely safe, but not for long. The next day, the big bad pig came
Prowling along.
That's dynamite. I can see it right there.
The road as usual.
The road as usual.
The three little wolves.
Three little wolves were playing hopscotch in the garden when they saw the big bad pig coming. They ran inside their house, bolting
the door and locked
all 37 padlocks. That's a lot, but he'll still get in.
I bet so. The pig dialed the video entrance phone.
The pig dialed the video entrance phone and said, "Little frightened wolves with the trembling chins, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the little wolves. "By the hair on our chinny chin chins, we will not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the pig. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, and the house didn't fall down. But the pig wasn't called Big Bad for nothing. He brought some dynamite, laid it against the house, and
Lit the fuse, and
whoopee! The house blew up. And where's the little pig? I think he blew up too. Yay! Problem solved, guys. the three little wolves just managed to escape. Their furry tails got
Scorched.
Yay, the pig died. You deserve
The
that.
pig is right there.
Oh.
Oh man. Keep reading to see what happens to that
You
pig.
may love to do destruction, but we may love to blow up your house.
Okay. Keep going, Caelin. We'll see what happens.
Something must be wrong with our building materials. They said, we have to try something different. It will be strong.
But what?
The moment they saw a flamingo coming along with a wheelbarrow full of dynamite too, and it had a lot of bricks.
No, what does it say? Flowers.
Please, will you give us some flowers? They asked the little wolves with their pleasure. The flamingo said they gave them a lot of flowers. So three little wolves built themselves a house of flowers. That's a lot of flowers.
It's beautiful. Let's see what happens next.
Okay, you may stop dancing. One wall. That's just wrong.
One wall was
One wall.
all as marigolds.
It was marigold. One of daffodils. One of pink roses, and one of cherry blossoms. The ceiling was made of sunflowers. I get it.
And the
And
floor.
the floor was and the floor was a carpet of daisies. They had water
Lilies.
in their bathtub. That's just wrong.
And buttercups in the refrigerator.
And buttercups in the refrigerator.
It was a rather fragile house.
Fragile house. Then it swayed. The wind, but it was very beautiful. Next day, the big bad pig came prowling down the road. He saw a house of flowers that the three little wolves had built. Why did they have to do that?
He rang the blue bell at the door.
At the door. I get it.
And
The
said,
door. And said, little frightened wolves, well, with the trembling chins and the scorched tails, let me come in. No, said the three little wolves. Bye. The hair of our chinny chins, we will not let you in. Not by all the leaves in our tiny teapot. Then I will laugh, and I'll bluff, and I'll bluff. I'll blow your house down. Said the pig. But as he took a deep breath,
ready to huff and puff, he smelled the soft scent of flowers. It was fantastic. And because the scent was so lovely, the pig looked around another breath and then another. Instead of huffing and puffing, he began to sniff. He sniffed deeper and deeper until he was quite filled with the fragrant scent. His heart grew tender and he realized how horribly he had been. Right then he decided to become a
good pig. He started to sing and dance Tantarella. What the? Okay,
the tambourine.
The tambourine. You can stop dancing.
Let's see what happens next. Got to turn the page to figure out what's the last part. There we go. At first, the three little wolves.
The three little wolves were a bit horrid.
It might be a trick, but soon they realized the pig had truly changed. So they came running out of their house. They played games with him. First, they played pig pong and Piggy in the middle. Then they were all tired. They invited him into the house. One more page.
And they give him poisonous drink. And then
no, they don't. They offered the tea and strawberries and waffleberries and asked him to stay with them as long as they wanted. The pig accepted, and they all lived
happily ever after until the wolf got